Are you sure the food you eat every day is truly safe? Pause before you bite into that Subway sandwich, slurp a spoonful of Olive Garden soup, or order another piece of fried chicken from McDonald's. Because once you know the truth behind the kitchens of these famous restaurant chains, you might never want to eat there again. We often trust the clean image, hot food, and friendly service. But what's behind the kitchen door? Instant noodles posing as Italian cuisine? Frozen chicken recycled with flavorings? Or ice cream machines that break because they've never been properly cleaned? This video isn't about scaring you. It's about asking a simple question. If food is what you put in your body every day, don't you deserve to know the truth? Comment number 1 if you're shocked by the list below. 6. McDonald's. A global icon with a lack of transparency. McDonald's. The name tied to childhood memories, Happy Meals, the smell of crispy fries, and those iconic golden arches. But behind that global glow is a reality that might make you flinch. And not because the food is spicy. Let's start with their infamous ice cream machine, always broken. Online, there's an entire community tracking the status of McDonald's ice cream machines across the US. But it's not just technical glitches. The cleaning process is so complex that many locations just shut the machine off to avoid the hassle. One employee confessed, either it's actually broken, we're pretending it's broken, or it's hosting a whole ecosystem of microbes inside. That's just the beginning. Those Big Macs, advertised as the same everywhere in the world, often tell a different story. Employees have shared photos showing a grim reality. Buns stored next to floor cleaning buckets, beef mishandled, and lettuce frozen, thawed, and soggy like wilted greens. In one behind-the-scenes video, burger trays were stacked beside containers of cleaning chemicals, right on the kitchen floor. Late-night hygiene is even worse. An employee in Florida said they were once told to serve fries cooked in oil that hadn't been changed for 3 days. The oil was black, the fries dark, and a burnt smell lingered in every order. The manager's advice? Add salt. Customers won't notice. Then there's the meat. 100% beef sounds reassuring, but it's often low-quality cuts mixed with additives, frozen, and cooked on automated grills. Some locations, according to whistleblowers, even scrape meat stuck to the grill, reheat it, and reuse it. Chicken nuggets. They're made from a slurry, a mashed-up mix of meat and flour, shaped by machines packed like bricks and frozen. One customer bit into a nugget that was hollow, just air inside. Soda machines, seemingly harmless, are another bacterial hotspot. Maintenance experts admit that behind the shiny exterior, the pipes are caked with mold, sticky syrup residue, and even dead flies. One technician described it. It's like a college dorm fridge in its 4th year, except you're drinking from it. The issue isn't just hygiene. It's the complacent mindset McDonald's unintentionally fosters. Familiar, fast, and cheap, making customers overlook warning signs. A serving of fries might curb your hunger, but what's the cost if the cook didn't wash their hands after handling raw meat? They serve billions of people, but that doesn't mean they're above scrutiny. Before you order your next quarter pounder, ask yourself, are you eating out of convenience or because you're used to not knowing the truth? 5. Chipotle. Fresh but full of risks. In an era where fresh is practically a magic word in the food industry, Chipotle has built an empire on the image of clean, healthy, and naturally flavorful food. But the reality is far from what you see in their ads or colorful burrito bowls. Chipotle has spent years tied to the slogan, "Food with Integrity." Yet it's also the chain with the most foodborne illness outbreaks over the past decade. Norovirus, Salmonella, and E. coli, scary names in food safety, have all been served in meals that seemed safe here. The problem comes down to too fast. Chipotle claims to prepare fresh food daily, which sounds great, but the pressure of speed is a double-edged sword. Inexperienced staff must slice meat, season dishes, and cook dozens of items during peak hours. A former employee admitted, "I was cutting chicken with guacamole still on my hands." Another said rice sat in warmers for hours, crisp on top, soggy underneath, and lukewarm. A perfect breeding ground for bacteria. Temperature control systems? They exist, but they're inconsistent. In lawsuits and internal reports, employees said they often skipped logging temperatures during busy hours to keep up with customers. That means the meat you're eating might have crossed safety thresholds, but you'd never know. Even their famous fresh guacamole, the poster child for healthy, can be a source of cross-contamination if mixing bowls aren't properly cleaned between batches. And their raw veggies, especially Roma lettuce, have been culprits in outbreaks, like the 2018 E. coli case that sickened nearly 700 people across multiple states. The healthy brand makes consumers complacent. A fully loaded burrito bowl can pack over 200 calories and more sodium than a day's recommended limit. One manager joked, "Customers think they're eating clean, but they're really wrapping denial in a tortilla." Chipotle still draws crowds with its fresh image and bold flavors. But ask yourself, does fresh mean safe? Was your meal prepared with care? Or is it a gamble between speed and hygiene? In the world of fast casual dining, a single unwashed slice of chicken could shatter your day. 4. Olive Garden half-baked Italian cuisine. If you've ever thought Olive Garden was a slice of Italy in the heart of America, it's time to take a harder look at the pasta plate in front of you. This chain, famous for its unlimited breadsticks and endless fresh salad, is actually serving an industrialized version of Italian cuisine, where traditional flavors are replaced by assembly line processes and quality that increasingly disappoints diners. You might order lasagna, picturing a stone oven, melted cheese, rich ground beef, and slow-cooked sauce fragrant with basil. The reality? Frozen pasta, industrial cheese, and sauce from giant plastic bags. Just heat and serve as a family recipe. A former employee bluntly admitted, "You're not ordering food, you're activating a microwaved meal with table service." The disappointment doesn't stop there. The salad, promoted as fresh and endless, comes from industrial bags of pre-mixed greens, sitting in containers for hours, sometimes wilted or smelling odd. One employee revealed, "As long as you don't ask, we keep serving it, even if the salad looks a bit sad." And those olives in the salad? Soaked in preservatives so strong they can numb the hands of the prep staff for minutes. More troubling, hygiene issues aren't just isolated, they're repeated across locations. Health inspections have noted kitchen tools soaked in dirty water, pasta bins near insect-infested areas, and even customers posting photos of a black hair nestled in their fettuccine like a note from the kitchen. One diner shared, "I just wanted dinner, not a hair lottery ticket." Then there's the staffing. With low wages and high turnover, new hires are thrown into the kitchen after just a few hours of rushed training. Someone washing dishes yesterday might be making shrimp scampi today. Meanwhile, recipes are pre-programmed by the parent company, far from any Italian grandma image you might picture. Prices keep rising, but quality isn't keeping up. Customers are paying more for the ambiance. Think Tuscan landscape paintings and dim golden lights, not better ingredients. Olive Garden's Italian cuisine, if we're being honest, is a packaged, thawed, and staged performance. The problem? Consumers are getting savvier, and melted cheese can't hide the truth anymore. 3. Taco Bell. Cheap, but full of mysteries. Taco Bell has long been a go-to for late-night hunger pangs, quick meals between work, or when you've only got a few bucks but still want to feel full. With unbelievably cheap menus and bold, craveable flavors, salty, fatty, crunchy, this chain knows how to win over customers. But behind that burrito wrapper or piping hot taco is a long chain of mysteries that aren't so appetizing. First, the ingredients. Did you know Taco Bell's beans start as a brown powder? A former employee shared a video showing the cooking process. Dump powder into hot water, stir until it's a pasty mix, like watery cement. No flame, no spices, no soul. And that signature seasoned beef? It's only about 88% actual meat. The rest are fillers like oats, soy, and even silicon dioxide used to make glass and anti-caking agents. Then there's storage. During peak hours, many employees admit they skip temperature checks to keep up with orders. That means ingredients like cheese or meat might sit out too long without proper refrigeration. You could eat a taco with contaminated meat and never know it. Don't forget the ice machines, reportedly dirtier than bathroom sinks. Health inspections have found mold, insects, and black sludge caked inside Taco Bell's ice machines. So if you order a cool Baja Blast, think twice before taking a sip. Customers have shared photos of tacos that are nearly empty, with just a few strands of lettuce and a tiny spoonful of filling, like they were made for show. One person jokingly wrote, "This taco regrets being born." But the truth is, with prices so low, cutting corners on ingredients and strict processes is almost inevitable. Yet Taco Bell's appeal is undeniable. They know how to spark quick, cheap, and fun cravings, even if it's with recycled ingredients, questionable hygiene, or inconsistent quality. A taco might not send you to the hospital right away, but the real danger is the complacency built over time. I've eaten it forever, and I'm fine, until one day, cheap becomes costly. 2. Subway. Fresh but not transparent. Subway was once the poster child for healthy fast food. With its catchy, "Eat Fresh" slogan, the brand quickly won over those seeking a quick meal that still feels good for you. But behind the colorful salad bar and the aroma of freshly baked bread lies a far more complex reality where fresh doesn't always mean transparent. Let's start with the legendary tuna, a fan favorite but a source of controversy for years. Independent tests have found samples of Subway's tuna with no identifiable tuna DNA. Some experts even quipped, "Eating Subway's tuna is like eating something that tastes like fish, not actual fish." It doesn't stop there. Former employees have admitted to relabeling expiration dates on meat containers, peeling off old labels and slapping on new ones. A viral photo showed a box of chicken marked "Do not use after Tuesday," scratched out and rewritten with a new date. This is freshness decided by humans, not the food itself. The veggies? A photo from a New Jersey store sparked outrage online, showing wilted lettuce, rotten tomatoes, and cucumbers so mushy they looked like they'd been soaked in floor cleaner. Many locations have faced health department warnings for food safety violations. Improper temperature control, not changing gloves between tasks, and using dirty rags to wipe both prep counters and raw veggies. And the bread? In Ireland, a court ruled Subway's bread isn't legally bread because its sugar content is too high, exceeding regulatory standards. A Subway loaf can have as much sugar as a donut, yet it's marketed as a healthy choice when paired with deli meat and lettuce. Even the bread baking isn't consistent. Customers have posted photos of loaves burned on one half and raw on the other, as if the oven took a nap mid-shift. These inconsistencies don't just affect taste, they raise serious questions about operational quality. The irony is that Subway's cheap, fast, familiar image makes customers more lenient about quality. They eat because it's convenient, familiar, and healthier than McDonald's. But true healthy eating isn't just choosing salad over fries. It's asking the right questions about food origins, storage practices, and label honesty. A sandwich might be cheap, but if it's shrouded in ambiguity, are you ready to swallow it whole? 1. Applebee's more microwave than chef. Applebee's evokes cozy American dinners, where diners expect sizzling grilled steaks, steaming fajitas, or soft burgers. But the truth behind the kitchen door might shock you. This chain seems to run more on microwaves than actual chefs. Former employees have revealed that up to 90% of Applebee's dishes are pre-cooked, frozen, and vacuum-sealed, and just need to be heated properly. That sizzling fajita pan you see? It's a staged steam show to trick your eyes. The meat inside was pre-cooked, thawed, and reheated in a microwave or pressure oven. Even simple dishes like fried eggs or baked potatoes can be pre-cooked, packed in plastic bags, and warmed up when ordered. One manager shared, "At Applebee's, the only thing you truly cook from scratch is the chef's patience. More concerning is food safety. Storage temperatures for meat at many locations reportedly exceed safe limits, reaching over 50 degrees Celsius, 10 degree Hashem, a silent bacteria party brewing in ingredient trays. A single lapse in temperature control can turn a seemingly harmless dish into a health hazard. It's not just food. Drinks at Applebee's have been called out for subtle deceptions. Those vibrant cocktails are often made with the cheapest liquor available. A bartender once joked, "The top shelf of our bar holds cleaning supplies. We use the cheapest booze for everything." That bright green Long Island iced tea might look tempting, but could leave you with a headache instead of satisfaction. Customer photos of awful dishes have become online memes. One gray, limp steak was compared to a wet rag shaped like meat. A burger was described as looking like it gave up on life. Applebee's still draws crowds with cheap happy hour deals and a friendly neighborhood vibe. But familiarity can make customers forgive declining quality. Is it worth trading your dining experience for a cheap, convenient, microwaved meal? Only you can decide. But after knowing the truth, you'll never look at an Applebee's fajita the same way again. We eat at these places because they're familiar, because everyone does, because they're cheap, and because the ads are enticing. But behind the glossy marketing and colorful menus are countless unanswered questions about food origins, preparation processes, hygiene standards, and respect for customers. Knowing what really happens behind the kitchen door, from frozen, half-hearted prep to poor storage conditions and careless hygiene, doesn't just make you a smarter eater. It sends a message. Customers deserve better. Eating shouldn't be a game of chance. Don't let habit compromise your health. Next time, before ordering your usual, pause. Ask questions. Reconsider. And if needed, choose a place that truly values quality, because you and the meal you deserve are worth it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.